Hello and welcome everyone. And Angie, I'm an Akashic Records reader and an emotional energy healer. And you're watching Soul Cloud. So my apologies everyone for the delay. I was having a bit of some technical difficulties a while ago. But hi, we are on the second episode of a three-part series for Breathwork. And last time we talked about um, breath as a spiritual and scientific concept. So the keyword for today, if you are going to join the draw for an Akashic reading or an energy healing or clearing, please type in hashtag chill. Hold on. So there we go. Oops, looks like I need to set stuff up again because of all the restarts. Also, please let me know if you can't see me. I've tried this. This is the second time I've tried live. I was trying it on EVMux, and I was having problems with my internet connection for one, and the platform second. But hi, I hope you're seeing me. Can you see me, anyone? Can you confirm if this is live? Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Julie Ann. Ah, thank you. I was worried there for a second. It seems like we've had a lot of technical difficulties, and I don't know if I can blame Mercury retrograde for that. I want to say hi to people. First, hi Annie Bear, hi Julie Ann, hi Gary for Grace, hi Barbara, hi Brina, hi Venus, hi Sonia. Thank you so much everyone for being here. Hi Charlotte, hi Red Dragon Kim, hi Al, hi Cindy. So, if it's your first time here, Soul Cloud is a show where we talk about spiritual concepts. And then afterwards, we have mini Akashic Records readings or emotional energy clearings. So, if you're watching the replay and it's your first time here, hello and welcome. Please consider hitting the subscribe button to join us. Hi, Leah. Hi, Old Wind Walker. Ooh. Hi, Bernadette. Hi, Tapioca Thiever Juniper. Hi, Tam Sea Salts. Hi, Edward. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for letting me know that you can see and hear me. Whew, that's a relief. I've been having technical difficulties for a while, so I will be here for an hour. And I will try to answer your questions as best I can. For now, we will continue our discussion on breathwork. So last time we talked about... Ding! There we go. Last time we talked about breathwork as a concept spiritually and scientifically. So we call it the breath, the prana, the mana, the chi. But for this episode, we're not doing anything complicated again. You know me, I don't like complicated stuff. So we are just listening and we are just noticing our breath. We will decode the patterns together because our body has a built-in translator. And guess what? It's your breath. That's why in the past episode we called it "Your breath has superpowers," because they do. Our breaths have their own superpower. They tell us when we're stressed. They tell us when we're overwhelmed, and when we're ready to release, and also when when we finally feel safe. So today we will be decoding those patterns together. So our breath sends emotional and energetic signals, and today we again are just noticing them, and we will decode them with curiosity and without any judgment. Mangled Unicorn says, "Inhale the good stuff, and exhale the bullshit." Bullshit. Okay. Yes. And hi to you as well, Jacqueline. So there are different breathing patterns. First is the shallow breath, the fast breath. Oops, why did I put deep breaths together? Is the fourth one is the slow and easy breath. Okay, I just had a typo there. Pardon me, everyone. Pretend you didn't see that. So first up, we have the shallow breath. It tells us when something feels off. So the shallow breath is like, I don't know if you can hear this. I'm going to get closer to my microphone. We're not breathing deeply, it's very shallow. So, what does this mean? It means that something feels off. Although it might not be very urgent, this is often linked to the survivor mode, overthinking, emotional withdrawal, and the message that it is sending us. It's telling us that something doesn't feel right, so slow down. That's the main message that the shallow breathing tells us. So, for the fast breathing, what does this sound like, or what does this look like? This looks like it's almost like hyperventilating. Um, it tells us, hey, I'm overwhelmed. Our body tells us we're overwhelmed. And it shows during stress spikes, when we're having panic attacks most often, or when we're panicking, when we feel unsafe. And this pattern basically tells us that, please help me. I need support right now. So another pattern is deep breathing. You might notice as Akashic Records readers, when we first read the prayer of protection and the opening prayer, we ask people to take deep breaths. And why is that? Because it means release time. It's time to release the BS, as Jacqueline put it a while ago. Um, Usually, it takes over. Our body takes over when it's time for us to let go and to reset. That's why whenever we make an intentional deep breath, we're telling our body that, okay, we can reset and we can return to safety. This is our body's way of telling us that we're good, we're okay. You can breathe freely now. It's openness and it's presence, and it's our system telling us, oh, sorry, there we go. Slow and easy breaths. When we talk about slow and easy breaths, this is our body telling us that, hey, I feel safe. And it's slow, it's soft, and it's unforced. When our breath naturally falls into this rhythm, our body is telling us, hey, we're good, we're okay, and we can breathe freely. And it's openness, it's presence, and it tells us that we feel supported. So those are the four patterns. So our breath is a translator, and it tells us how we are feeling. So if you're feeling disconnected, try noticing your breath. How our nervous system is doing is reflected by our breath. When we need rest, pause, or support. So here is a technique that we can try together. Because again, our breath is a translator. So this is called the messenger pause, when we notice our breath. So first, we notice our breath, our breathing pattern. So the ones that we have initially discussed, the four different patterns. Which one is yours right now? That's my question for you. Which one is yours for now? If you're watching the replay, if you're watching the live, type it later in the chat section or in the comment section. Let me know. What can you notice about your breath pattern, and what is your breath telling you? So based on the four patterns that we talked about earlier, we identify the message. And then we take an intentional breath, which is a deep breath. And then let our body shift at its pace. No forcing. We just allow our body to feel safe again. And that's through deep intentional breathing. So a final reminder, our breath isn't random. It's guidance, it's wisdom, and it's our body talking to us in gentle ways. So next week, we are going to talk about different breathing styles and patterns that we can use. Oops, where's the layout? There we go. That we can use. I think we've done the 4-6 pattern last time, so we will be doing more of that next week to help us feel that reset whenever we're feeling anxious or we're feeling nervous. So a hi to the people who just came in. Hi, Lynn Hirayama. Hi, Shooting Star. Hi, Rossi. So if it is It's almost time for us to do Akashic Records readings. If you still haven't, please type in hashtag chill to enter the draw for a reading. There is a giveaway tool. There we go. Eh? Hold on. Try refreshing the page. Okay. Refresh the page. Refresh the page. Okay, hold on. I am just refreshing the giveaway tool because it will not cooperate. Technology isn't cooperating with me today. There we go. Hashtag chill. We have currently 17 entries. Where's that? Ta-da! So we are going to open the records first. Let's take an intentional 3 deep breaths just to reset. Only the highest frequency of love and light can remain in the sacred space, and all objects in this sacred space for the highest good of this group, consisting of myself, those who are watching right now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. Now I call in the highest level of the divine that knows that love is the power and the truth from which we read, our highest level guides and angels to help us with this reading. Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, please hold this secret space. And so it is. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light, asking for guidance, direction, and compassion. To know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good, the highest good of all, and the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Master, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please let us know of this group in the light of the Akashic Records, and enable us to wear the wisdom, compassion that the Masters, teachers, and loved ones have for us. The records are now open. Yay! So, okay. Ding! So we are going to draw for 3 people. Initially 3. When your name is called, please say hi and let us know that you're here. And type in your question. Rossi, hi Rossi, and congratulations. Please type in your question. Next up, we have Julianne. Please type in your question or clearing request. Old Wind Walker. Congratulations, and please type in your question or clearing request. And if you have just joined us, it's not too late. Type in hashtag chill. We will be drawing for a few more later. Okay, I got your question, Rossi and Julianne. So we are still waiting for Old Wind Walker. Oh, hi, Akila. Kim says, let's rumble. Okay, I'm still waiting for Old Wind. Okay. Old Wind Walker, I got you. So first up, we have Rossi, who is asking what past life is still affecting me that also needs healing and clearing. Okay. Times. 1700s, late 1700s. Show me your Germany. I'm seeing a woman, Rossi, and when I asked the time period and the country or the place where this was, they told me it was in Germany in the late 1700s. So you were a woman living in Germany during that time. And I'm seeing you holding like a potion glass. Was she a pharmacist or not a pharmacist? Did she make potions? This was a lifetime where you used to make potions using herbs. So I'm seeing it looks rather green. The contents of that potion glass looks green. Okay, okay, nuclear. How is this lifetime affecting Rossi right now? I'm hearing that during that time, Rossi, you were too advanced for that time. So people don't understand your healing methods. They thought it's woo woo. It's woo woo. It was during the 1700s, which was a bit, hmm, I wouldn't say modern, but during that time, science was still big, was it still is right now, but I mean, the people around you during that time were judging you because they didn't understand what you were doing. And I'm getting fear that there's that fear of being misjudged that you still carry in this lifetime. And I'm checking where that fear is. The fear of judgment. And I'm seeing this is in your solar plexus. Yeah, this is in your solar plexus, Rossi. So if it's something that you want to be cleared, please type in yes. Again, this is the fear of being judged. And I'm also hearing a message. They're saying it is a challenge for you right now in this lifetime to be your authentic self without fearing that judgment. That's the mission, or one of your missions in this lifetime is expressing yourself authentically without worrying about the judgment. And Rossi says, yes, please clear. Okay. Mjolnir. And so again, if it's your first time here, I use my pendulum for doing clearings. It doesn't actually do anything but spin when the clearing is starting. But everything is happening in the quantum field or in the quantum realm. So even without the pendulum, the healing and clearing is going to work. I call the Akashic Records Masters and Archangel Metatron and request the clearing of this trapped emotion of fear from Ross's physical body, her energy body, in all timelines, in all lifetimes, in the past, present, and future, for Rossi's highest good, the highest good of all, the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Masters, Archangel Metatron, we ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. And it's done, Rossi. I hope that helps, and thank you so much for trusting me to do this reading and clearing for you. So next up, we have Julianne. Julianne, Spiritual Alchemy Energy, who is asking for a clearing. So I'm going to ask your spirit guides and angels what type of clearing would be most beneficial for you in this moment. There's three. More than three. Julian, for you, I'm getting entity attachments again. So we've talked about this before through email. I am going to clear them right now, but please refer to that email again. And if you've stopped doing the instructions there, please don't skip them. Sometimes we get too comfortable when it's been okay for a while, and then we drop our security in our practices. So we are going to clear them, but this is only temporary, Julianne. Entities tend to attach to frequency. And so if you do not change your frequency, it's going to keep happening and happening. And it's not up to me. It's up to you. So what we're going to do is only, again, temporary. Well, in Archangel Michael and Odin, please remove all entities attached to the end. And it's done, Julianne. No, they are not human spirits. They are entities. And entities are, I don't want to take too much time in discussing them on YouTube, since it tends to attract that energy. But if you would like to learn more about what entities are, I would suggest that you search for RJ Spina. I'm going to type his name. In the chat, there we go. Please search for videos where he explains what entities are. I don't want to do it on live because they tend to attract that energy and they mess up with the energies. So with that said, I'm going to do a quick clearing for us and everyone who's watching. And it's done. Okay, next up we have Old Windwalker. And Old Windwalker is saying, whatever I need to know to help me currently. Okay, for this, I'm going to ask Archangel Metatron for help. What past lifetime, or what is Old Windwalker ready to remember right now? I'm seeing someone holding a crystal, Old Windwalker. And the crystal is glowing. Excuse me. Was this a past lifetime? Okay, I'm being told that this was a past lifetime. Was this in Atlantis? Okay, you had a past lifetime in Atlantis, Old Windwalker. You were one of the people who took care of crystals back in Atlantis. Okay, what was Old Windwalker doing during that time? I'm hearing you were an alchemist during this time, Old Windwalker. And there were many tales about Atlantis and crystals. But you were holding them, you were like maintaining them for power. I mean, power generation for the city. They used crystals in some aspects of power generation in the city. Okay, what? How is this affecting Old Windwalker right now? I'm hearing that there's something in Atlantis that you yearn for. Um, it's not the power itself, but it's the sense of responsibility that you had. You yearn to have that like responsibility again. I don't know if this resonates for you, Old Windwalker, but that's the message that they're telling me. Are there any? Is Old Windwalker carrying any emotional baggage from that lifetime? No. So it's just the trait. Okay. I'm not getting that you are holding any emotional baggage from this lifetime that they're showing me. This seems to be like the middle part of the Atlantean history. So it's not very traumatically loaded for you, Old Windwalker. Um, but yeah, I get the feeling that you might be yearning for something, and it's a sense of responsibility, and it's tied to that lifetime that you had in Atlantis. Old Windwalker is saying, "No, I will have a special job when things ascend." Well, yeah, all of us have specialized jobs. Um, During that time in Atlantis, yours was maintaining those crystals, and I don't know what that means for you right now. But that is the past lifetime that they want to bring up. I don't know if it's going to like ring any bells for you in the next few days, but just keep that in mind. It might make sense in the next week or in the next few days. But thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you, and I hope that helps. So it's time for us to draw for other people to read for. Ta-da! So if your name is called, please let me know that you're here, and please type in your question. Next, we have Shooting Star. Shooting Star, please let us know that you're still here. Barbara Crossfield, congratulations, and please type in your question. Venus, alright, congratulations, and please type in your question. Okay, Shooting Star is here. Shooting Star, please type in your question. I got your question, Barbara. Oh, and by the way, if you were there last Friday, our apologies, Diana. Diana forgot the day, and she got the day wrong, so she wasn't able to show up. But we did reschedule to this week. Usually, we do Galactic Akashic Records readings every other Friday, but we scheduled one for this week to make up for the one that she missed. Okay, I got your question, shooting star. So we're still waiting for Venus. Okay, I got your question, Venus. So first up, we have Barbara, who's asking for a past life affecting her now and needs clearing. Okay. Was this in Motive or in Orion? Barbara, I'm seeing like a lot of ships, like galactic ships. And it looks like Star Wars to me. So this tells me this is likely in Orion. The past lifetime that they're showing me is in Orion. Um, is this in the Belt Stars? Or is she from the Belt Stars Masters? Okay, Rygo. Bellatrix. So you had a past lifetime in the Bellatrix star system. It's outside of the belt stars. So this is a star system that's controlled by the Empire or the Draconian Reptilian Empire in Orion. This is she's not part of Black Pig Resistance, is she? No, okay. She was neutral in faction. Okay. How is this affecting her? What's the lesson, please? Okay. I'm being shown that you had a past lifetime in Orion, Barbara, and personally, usually when we have readings with people who are from Orion, they're either um, working for against the Draconian Empire. Oops, did I blink? Am I back? But on the other hand, you were of the neutral faction. You weren't against anyone, but you weren't with the Black League Resistance either. You were a neutral faction. What they're telling me. It's like you just got caught up in the war. So I'm being shown that it is affecting you right now because you might find yourself in the middle of what you feel like in the middle of wars or in the middle of warring factions. And they're telling me that it's not only um, galactic or in a big scale such as wars, but sometimes you find yourself in the middle of quarreling family, quarreling friends. It's a repeating pattern, is what they're telling me. I don't know if you can validate that, Barbara. Hi, Linda. Linda de Gonzalez is here. Hi. Okay, I'm going to check what soul lesson you're trying to learn from this repeating pattern. Because being neutral isn't bad. Sometimes we just want peace. So I'm going to draw a card to ask what soul lesson you were trying to learn from this repeating pattern. Okay, hi Kimberly. Emily, can you still hear me? I am having internet troubles a while ago. Let me know if it's not clear. Like if the sound isn't clear. Oh, thank you so much, Kilo. My Wi-Fi has been down since this weekend, so I've been having trouble connecting and I'm using my mobile internet for now. Okay. Barbara, this lesson that you're trying to learn, I'm getting is patience. Oh, am I frozen? Ah, okay. Thanks for letting me know, guys. I might just draw for just finish this three people that we are going to read for, and then I'll be back again. I believe on Wednesday for Into the Ether. Hopefully by then my internet connection is restored. Yeah, it's like slow motion. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to try to do this first while my internet is still holding. Barbara, I got patience card. This is what you've been trying to learn. Patience and surrender is those two words are popping in my mind. Patience and surrender. And the message that I'm hearing is that you don't have to control everything. Sometimes you are being put into these situations. Oh, so you can learn that you can just observe and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to control anything. And it is a tough lesson that many of us are actually learning, Barbara. So if anyone feels the same way, this might be also for you, a read for you. That it's okay not to take sides. It's okay to just observe from time to time. And I'm getting the message that you are the calm. You are the calm. You are the eye of the storm and the calm in the storm. So people might be going to you when they need advice, Barbara. And again, the whole lesson that you're trying to learn from this experiences is patience. Patience with other people. I'm getting the sense that you might feel frustrated because everyone around you is having chaotic thoughts and panicking. And you feel like you don't have to take part. And it's true, you don't have to take part. And it's a soul lesson that you're learning. But I'm not getting anything that needs to be cleared, at least in this moment. They're not putting things on the surface. But I hope this helps, Barbara. And thank you so much for trusting me to do this reading for you. So next up, we have Shooting Star. Please do an Akashic reading and healing. Is it something I have carried on into this life? Oh, thank you, Gary, for letting me know that my internet is fine now. Thank you. I hope my Wi-Fi gets fixed later. It's a hassle rather. Okay, Shooting Star. I'm seeing a whale. Shooting Star. I don't know if this whale is if you used to be a whale. Hold on. I'm going to get more clarifications regarding this. Is the whale Shooting Star? Oh, it was a friend. Was this in here on Earth? Was it in Sirius A? Or in Hadar? Okay, how is this affecting Shooting Star? Okay. Shooting Star, I'm getting that you had a past lifetime in Water Planet. And they're telling me this was in Hadar, which is in Beta Centauri. And I'm asking, like, how is this affecting? Because first I saw a whale. And I asked, was this whale, was this Shooting Star? And they're like, no. So you weren't a whale. You weren't a whale, Shooting Star? Good news. But that whale was your friend. during that lifetime in Hadar. And they're telling me that how this is affecting you, or how this might be showing up in your lifetime. It's your connection with water. You might feel very relaxed whenever you feel or whenever you go near water. You might also feel like you have this duty to protect water creatures or animals in general. I don't know if you can validate this for me, but there is a strong connection with water that the Akashic Records Masters want for you to know and to remember. Hello, Time Matters. Yeah, we. I think we might need to um, close the requests for now. We do this every week. Every week. Although for next week, I'm going to start at 4 MEC. Just for the December. Uh-oh. I'm having internet connection, so that's why it's going to be short for today. But my screen just keeps getting dark. But thank you, Shooting Star. I hope that helps, and I hope that sparks interest in you. Am I back on now? Oh, Shooting Star says, "Ah, I'm getting like a lag with controls." Shooting Star says, "I love the water and protecting the water environment." There. Kimberly says, "Hit the like and subscribe and share." Oh, my internet. I think it might be mine. I think it's mine. I was having internet problems since Saturday. My Saturday, which is like 2 weeks ago. My Wi-Fi has been down. Oh, okay, Shooting Star. Shooting Star says, "I'm sorry, I didn't hear much." Okay. I want to repeat the like a summary of the reading. So, Shooting Star, you had a past lifetime in Hadar, where you were friends with whales. Hadar is a star system or a star system also known as Beta Centauri. What? Time Matter says, "Sorry, Diane. The internet keeps coming in and out." Yeah, hold on. Go try to shift if it's any better. Okay. But we are now that was I really did lose connection there for a second. Am I back on? We are down to our last reading for today. But Shooting Star, yeah, you had a past lifetime in Hadar, and I believe your Akashic Records Masters just want to let you know about this connection that you had with the whales and your will and passion for protecting animals, especially those that are from the water. Okay, great. I'm happy. I'm happy it looks great now. I lost connection for like a second. But yeah, the last reading that we'll have for today is for Venus. And she's asking, "Could you tell me about a past life when my dog Roxy was my human daughter, if not just the clearing?" So, just to clear something for everyone who's watching who might be wondering, can pets be humans? The short answer is yes, although this is very uncommon. So please don't pop in and ask me, did my cat have a past lifetime with me as a human? It usually doesn't happen. Although for Venus, her dog Roxy had this very rare occurrence where her dog was actually human. So we are going to read on that. Okay, was Venus ever? Oh, sorry, was Roxy ever Venus's human daughter in a past lifetime? Oh, I'm getting a yes on this. How many? Did Roxy have more than one human lifetime? Oh, I'm getting Roxy incarnated as a human more than once. Okay, please show me. She was a female in that lifetime that you shared with her when she was your daughter, Venus, which only confirms that yeah, she was a daughter. But I'm seeing a toddler, like maybe 2 years old, who's reaching her arms trying to get picked up. Okay, more details about this lifetime, please. How is this significant? How is this affecting their lifetime right now? I'm hearing spoiled. You spoiled her during that lifetime when she was your daughter. But I'm getting it's because she had a condition. Is it a health condition she had? Yeah, I'm getting she was sickly during that lifetime. That's why you spoiled her. Okay, did she survive until adulthood during this lifetime? Did Roxy survive until adulthood? Okay, but sickly. Okay. I'm getting that she had a rough time being human because there were some genetic mismatches, is what I'm hearing. And that's why you spoiled her. But she did survive up until her adulthood. So she didn't die young in that lifetime. But it looks like a cold country. I'm seeing a lot of snow, and you were wearing thick clothes and thick fur. I'm hearing that the significance of that lifetime for both of you is that you assisted her. Like part of the reason why she became a human in the first place was to understand people because she experienced cruelty, right? She experienced cruelty. So during her first lifetime, she still experienced that. But in that lifetime where she was your daughter, she wanted to experience something that is extreme, which is love. And that's something that you provided for her, Venus, during that lifetime. She felt loved. It's a way for her to learn that, hey, humans aren't all bad or aren't all cruel to animals. There are also humans who take care of animals and who take care of their young. And this was something that you provided for her. And this was a soul contract that you fulfilled with her. So that was that significance. But it is a very loving and caring relationship that you've had with Roxy Venus. And I'm getting the feeling that she treasures that experience very much. That's why she returned. Even though she's an animal right now, she returned to you in this lifetime because she treasures that experience as your daughter. Yeah, it is quite beautiful. It feels very moving. So thank you so much, Venus, for sticking by, and for everyone who's still watching. Thank you so much for sticking by, even with the technical difficulties and errors. I am going to close the records now. I will be back again on. I'll try to be back before Wednesday, once the internet's finally settles down, and it gets repaired, hopefully. So yeah, I'm going to close the records now. Let's take a deep centering breath. I would like to close by thanking the masters, teachers, and loved ones for their love and compassion. I would like to close by thanking the Akashic Records Masters for their point of view. And I would like to close by thanking the Divine Source for all the knowledge and healing. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. Your energy stays with you and my energy stays with me. So thank you so much, everyone. I will be back again on the shorter schedule is on Wednesday for Into the Ether. We're going to have a very special guest for Into the Ether. We won't do any readings for that particular episode, but we will have a very fruitful, hopefully, discussion. So I hope to see you then, and I'll try to do a pop-up again this week, just to make up for this one. I know that the internet has been wonky, so I thank you everyone for your patience with me. And again, as a reminder, for the rest of December, I will be doing the next episodes of Soul Cloud at an hour earlier, so that's 4 p.m. EST. So yeah, please be advised. And again, thank you so much everyone for being here, and I hope to see you again soon. So peace out and bye.